Hello everyone, welcome to our Timeless Sunset Tarot. Now, this is a general reading and it is open to all zodiac signs. So just take what resonates with you. It is also timeless, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, there might be a message here for you. Let us now try to see what is the main energy at the end of the day. Okay, we have here the Three of Wands. When you look at the Three of Wands, this is a person who has just finished starting a project or an endeavor or maybe an inspiration. And this person is a hands-on person. He really puts his heart, his mind, his soul, and his whole being in creating the project. You see here, he already started planting three little trees, okay, and it's already bearing fruit. So he has already accomplished everything. And when you look at him, he is in working clothes. Now he took a pause and he's looking at a distance. When you look at it, there is an ocean in front of him and some ships, and there seems to be a distant land. Now there are two possibilities here. He could be looking at the land that he left behind when he started doing his project. It can be symbolic, it can be actually this person has left and gone to a distant land. It can be also that he is looking back on his past life, the life he left behind in order to pursue this dream that he has already started. So maybe at this time, after starting things and the project he has done is already starting to develop, he finds himself looking back on his past and trying to see how things have changed already since he left those things behind. So for some of you, I feel that the card is inviting you to every once in a while take some pause in order to get a better perspective of your project or your endeavor that you are doing at this time. You look back from the beginning, from where you started, or maybe what you have left behind, so that you will be able to appreciate more the things that you have already accomplished and the things that you are putting your heart and your mind into. Now, at the same time, this can also symbolize a person looking into the future. Maybe he is already, while he is looking at the sea, he's already planning, okay, this will maybe anticipating already what will happen after he has already prepared everything. So he can be also anticipating the future or planning for the future. So you just try to see which resonates with you. But the beautiful thing about this card is that you have placed your hand into the plow. You have put your heart, your mind, your soul, and your whole being, your whole self into starting the project. And whatever this project you are doing right now, it is already starting to bear fruit. Now let's try to see how this will further unfold. Okay, part of the things is maybe dealing with those past experiences and those past situations that are not helpful to you anymore. The Devil card shows aspects in our life that are not very beneficial to us. It can be an addiction, it can be a relationship that is not healthy, so it can be also a situation that is not healthy for us. Now, it can be that now that you are beginning something new at a distant place, for some of you, maybe this past will try to catch up with you, like in your memories. You will realize that there were aspects in your life that you really need to finally let go. As you take this pause, I feel that this card of the Devil asks you to let go of things that are no longer beneficial to you. If there's a bad habit that you still have at this present moment, maybe this is the time for you to let it go and replace it with better habits. For example, if in the past you had the habit of laziness, now that you're beginning a new project, you can replace it with being industrious, being always working, have that zeal for work. So in a certain sense, this is a very good opportunity for you to let go and manage those parts of you that are no longer helpful. Now, it doesn't mean that you are going to deny it. No, we need to accept them as part of our life's history. We have our good, dark, and light parts of our being. Now, we need to recognize them as part of us because of these bad experiences or these dark moments in our life are also opportunities for us to learn lessons. So we need to accept them also. Okay, you are part of my life, and I cannot deny you. I wish I could not have experienced you, but I know that you have been part of my life experience, and I accept you as part of me. Now, I'd like to move forward from you, to move forward to a better life situation. And I will take with me the lessons I have learned from you. So it's like that. Now, let's try to see what is the advice of the universe for you. Have good boundaries. We have with the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is somebody who is generous, somebody who gives her best, but at the same time, she's holding a sword. She's holding a boundary. When she feels that a certain situation is not helpful to her, she is ready to cut them out of her life. Okay, to cut them out of her situation. So in a certain sense, I guess it is in relation to the Devil card, wherein we need to cut off those things that are no longer helpful to us and to undergo transformation. When you look at the crown of the Queen of Swords, there are butterflies, and the butterflies usually symbolizes transformation. When the caterpillar enters the pupa, there is that moment of pause of the Three of Wands, and through that moment of pause, you are transformed into a better person. And part of the transformation is letting go of those shadow parts of our life. So I feel right now, you are with this new chapter that is unfolding before you. You are also undergoing a process of transformation, and you are also being given by the divine an opportunity to let go of those things that are no longer beneficial to you. As you further unfold through this, as this chapter further unfolds, you will see the clouds will slowly clear. As you can see from the card of the Queen of Swords, the clouds are already clearing and the sky is starting to become blue. And somehow the bird can symbolize your spirit that starts to soar again. But at the same time, there is compassion in you. The Queen of Swords holds a bracelet of a widow. The widow's bracelet can symbolize you who have experienced life's pains also. And because you have experienced the pains of life, you are also easily able to be compassionate to those who are also undergoing difficulties in life. So there is a certain compassion, but there is again also a good boundary that says no to things that are no longer helpful to us. So this is what we have for our Sunset Tarot. Let us now go to the second part, which is Insights at Twilight. For our Insights at Twilight, the message comes from Cynthia Nixon, and the message is, I love a warm bath at the end of the day. Okay, when we look at it, when we try to relate it to our tarot reading, we had the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is somebody who has good boundaries. She has a sword that cuts off those things that are negative and no longer beneficial to her. And part of our self-care is, at the end of the day, to free ourselves from the negative energies we might have absorbed along the way. And one of the easiest way to free ourselves of negative energy, or to cleanse ourselves of negative energies, is taking a bath. So it can be just a shower, but a warm bath can be very relaxing also. So at the end of the day, when we take a shower, we wash away all those negative energies we might have absorbed along the way. At the same time, if you take a warm bath, if it is you're like immersing yourself into water, it gives you a moment also to meditate, to contemplate on the day that was. It's very much similar to the spirit of the Three of Wands, where the person takes a pause. It's as if at the end of the day, after he has worked the whole day, he took a pause and looked at the distance and tried to reflect on the things that have happened, and maybe also dream of the future that awaits him. So it's good always at the end of the day to take a pause. Taking a shower or a warm bath is one way of taking that pause and nurturing yourself. So somehow this insight at twilight inspires us and asks us to spend moments of nurturing ourselves. And one of the best times to do that is at the end of the day. So that's what we have for our insights at twilight. I hope that the reading also of the timeless Sunset Tarot and these insights of Twilight has been beneficial for you at this present time of your life's journey. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.